Hey, 7th grade! Welcome to math, everyone's favorite subject. Okay, maybe just my favorite subject. Anyway, today's learning target looks a lot different than yesterday, except for we are going to solve the inequalities by multiplying or dividing. And there's a pretty big change that happens with multiplying and dividing. And here's what we need to write down on the top of those notes. So to multiply and divide by a positive, not much changes. The symbol stays the same in your answer. You're going to see what I mean more when we do the second one. So when I look at this, I see 3 times m. My job is to divide by 3. 3 divided by 3, 1m. Negative 21 divided by 3, negative 7. The symbol stays the same. It said greater than, I leave it greater than. Very, very, extra, very important. Because it turns out, if you multiply or divide by a negative, the symbol flips over in your answer. Yes, if you need more time to write this, you should be pausing. This says divide by negative 4. My job is to multiply by negative 4. T and negative 28. But since I multiplied by negative 4, the symbol flips over in your answer. It used to say greater than or equal to. Now it is less than or equal to. I know everyone's brain right now is thinking, why? I know, but this is a 7th grade rule to follow, and it's something important that the state of Minnesota says, yes, this is the point where 7th graders need to learn this rule. So if I back up, I want to show you this. If I'm dividing by these positive numbers, and I'm dividing by positives, and I'm dividing by positives, less than, less than, less than. It seems like they're all going to be less than. But when I start dividing by these negative numbers, negative 6 is not less than negative 12. It's the reverse. It's the opposite that is bigger. So that's what happens in these problems too. On the left, I divided by positive 3, symbol stays the same. On the right, I multiplied by negative 4, the symbol flips over. So basically, when you keep answering these questions, you need to decide, is it going to flip or not? What step will I do on A? It says divide by 4. My job is to multiply by 4. Since I multiplied by a positive, the symbol stays the same. It was greater than, it's going to stay greater than or equal to. M is greater than or equal to 8. Hey, I know. I can graph that. Close circle. M is greater than 8. What is greater than 8? 9. Pause if you need to catch up. This says t divided by negative 3. My job is to multiply by negative 3. Wait, hold up. If you divide by a negative or multiply by a negative, the symbol flips over. Multiplied by a negative, it used to say less than, but the symbol needs to flip over. T comes down, negative 21. It actually makes a huge deal on your graph if you don't flip it, because you will be going the wrong way than everybody else. Oops, my mistake. It was supposed to be negatives. Open circle. T is greater than. Pause if you need to catch up. This says 4 times x. My job is to divide by 4. I divided by a positive, so the symbol stays the same. Symbol stays the same. X is greater than 10, like 11. Divide by positive 3. Divide by positive. Symbol stays the same. Divide by a positive. Symbol stays the same. Negative 7 is bigger than negative 8. Divide by a positive. The symbol stays the same. Don't be thrown off by this negative 21 up here. That doesn't matter. I was dividing by positive 3. That is what matters. This says negative 9 times t. My job is to divide by negative 9. Oh, did you hear that? Divide by negative 9. Divide by negative 9. Warning, warning, warning. Something's different. What is different? When I divide by a negative, the symbol flips over. Negative 4 is less than negative 3. So out of these 3 problems, it flipped 1 time. That doesn't mean, 1 out of every 3 problems is going to flip. That means every time I need to check if it's going to flip or not. I think my last problem was on the wrong screen, but that's okay. We will fix that. This says r divided by -7. My job is to multiply by 7. Multiply by 7, just a regular old 7. You know what that means? Symbol stays the same. But there was a negative. Look it, there's a negative right here. That's okay, doesn't matter. The 7 that we were multiplying by is positive. That is what matters. I realize this is a weird rule, but we will practice it several times throughout the year, and hopefully by the time you get to 8th grade, you will have it down and ready to go. Again, if I go back a ways, why does this happen? It was less than, less than, less than with all these positive numbers. What happens when I start dividing by a negative? Flips over. Divide by a negative. Flips over. Divide by a negative. Flips over. So as you complete the problems on page 113, that's the first thing that you should look for. Is this one going to be one where it flips over or not? I might need to spend a couple minutes on each problem. I maybe am not going to finish this in 5 minutes like I would like to, but that is okay. Hard work is good. Once you're done with that, please don't forget to submit your work and have an awesome day.